Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another Hot Toys figure review. Now today we're looking at a very special figure indeed. This is the Hot Toys 1/4 scale Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi. Now this is the very first 1/4 scale figure that I have ever gotten, and I couldn't have been more impressed with the work that Hot Toys put into this guy. They just did an absolutely amazing job when it comes to all the little details that they put into his costume, all the accessories that he comes with, all the weathering. They've just done an absolutely amazing job, and they've done things that you really couldn't accomplish at this smaller 1/6 scale. Now what we'll do first is, I couldn't fit the box for this guy in the light box, so I did an unboxing. If you guys want to check out what the box looks like, click the card up in the top there. I'll have a link to the unboxing video. But what we'll do now is we'll have a look at the base that this guy comes with, and then we'll zoom in and take a look at all those awesome details on this figure. Taking a look at the base that comes with Boba Fett, you can see that it's a really awesome, weathered, metal-looking representation of the skiff from Return of the Jedi. Now, I also showed you this in the unboxing, but you can see that there's two sort of really awesome looking blaster marks, and they've got sort of that charring that you'd get from a really superheated bolt hitting the front of a skiff like this. So they've done an awesome job with all of that. So overall, this base is pretty impressive. You can pop these panels out if you want to switch them out for ones that incorporate the stand. This guy is heavy enough and stable enough for him to pretty much stand up on his own. So I don't think you really need to make use of the stand. But either way, you know, once actually touching on the stand, once you plug that in, the crotch grabber, it doesn't really work when he's got his legs bent because it can't go into the stand itself. So what that means is the metal rail piece can't actually go any further down. So his legs, if he's crouched down in like a blasting sort of pose, his legs don't actually sit flat on the base, which is not very good. That's why I didn't use it for my piece, because I wanted him in like a really awesome, intimidating, blaster firing pose. But either way, I'll get him out here and we'll have a look at all the details. Taking a bit of a closer look at all the really awesome detail that Hot Toys has put into this guy, you can see all of the weathering, all of the marks, all of the scuffs on the metal. It looks just absolutely awesome. It looks so realistic at this scale. And he's also got the wired cape as well, so you can get really dynamic sort of poses with the cape sort of billowing in the wind. It's really awesome. Now this guy is really tall, which means he's a little bit wobbly when trying to stand him up on the shelf. So I've got him in this little bit of an action pose, so he stands there really nicely. But he just looks absolutely terrific, and I'm just gobsmacked at the level of detail Hot Toys are able to put into this guy. Now I'll zoom in on the armor and we'll get a closer look at all that. Now, I know I keep saying this over and over again about the level of detail Hot Toys has put in, but you can just see the rusting on his gun. Doesn't that just look absolutely unreal? So they've obviously just gone to the next level with their sort of research and seeing what the props actually look like with this guy, because they've absolutely nailed it. And you can even see these tiny little pieces, these little darts that they've sculpted on here. These come wrapped in plastic pieces so as not to damage them. But they're pretty robust, but just be careful when you're posing them around. But just honestly, Hot Toys has absolutely blown this out of the park. Now, I know I gave you guys a close-up look at the jetpack and the all the sort of really intricate bits in the unboxing, but I thought I'd show you it again here because it's just absolutely awesome. You can even see that these little bottom bits here are movable, and they've got this rusting. They've also got a black sort of wash on the inside and even down here on the exhaust part. I mean, that looks like metal. Hot Toys has nailed the look of this, and I couldn't be more impressed. He's an absolutely awesome piece. Just stunning. Now, I know everyone thinks I say awesome a lot, and I do, but that's just because these pieces are absolutely amazing. Once you pose Boba up in a more natural looking sort of just standing there stance, you can see where this figure really shines. It goes from no longer looking like a figure like the 1/6 scale one, and actually looks like a person standing there looking super awesome and intimidating, and I think that's where this piece really shines. This looks like I have Boba Fett standing there in my light box. This doesn't look like a 1/6 scale figure version of that character. It looks like the actual character, which is just awesome, and I can't stress how epic that is because he just commands any shelf that you put him on. Now, he is a big boy, so he's not going to fit on the standard detail shelves. Now, what I'm planning on doing is possibly taking a shelf out and popping him on there, or as awesome as this guy is, I might have to let him go in a trade and see what I can get in a 1/6 scale, because I have almost 100 1/6 scale pieces now, and I really don't have any room for this 1/4 scale piece, as awesome as it is, and I got a really good deal on him. But maybe I'll trade him for something else, Either way, he's an absolutely stunning work of art from Hot Toys, and if you can find this guy and you have room for 1/4 scale pieces, jump on it. You will not regret it. He's an absolutely amazing piece. Now, thanks for watching this really quick review, guys. I know I couldn't include the box, but watch the unboxing video. I'll put the card up there. In the meantime, guys, my social links are, as always, down below, so check those out. And in the meantime, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.